And then when you have to go through middle, that's giant. It takes you a long time to get there. It's not like you're gonna get lucked on too much.
这张地图是 DRG 首选 FunPlus 先选的进攻。
首先来看一下进攻方的一个落位。
A lot of teams are leaning into no sentinel. So also a lot of teams are leaning into double sentinel. It's very open at the moment in terms of what teams are doing. It's pretty sick. Okay, we've got DRG on defense, we've got FPX on attack, and FPX just do their wall over towards B. And they're taking mid control. It's what most teams are doing at the moment with the double smokes, or in this case, triple smokes. And I'm pretty sure this gap is not meant to be here. Maybe it is, and they want you to duel this, so they burst on you. Okay, no, this gap isn't meant to be there. If they had done like a double flash as it was fading or something, then for sure it was meant to be there.
在进到中路更深入的时候是出现了一些意外，而陆克被敲了一枪头，还好没有倒，队友也是及时赶来。
Oh, so they did it on purpose? Yeah, I think it's wrong. If their reaction was different, then sure.
中路下跳的有3T也是被尼克给抓住了机会，剩下最后 Alton 70滴血1v5，这一分看起来已经很难了。
对，残血陆克想要出来拿到更多的击杀，冲走自己的终极技能。
Hey, very, very nice for DRG. I mean, there's a chance it was on purpose, but you would be double flashing it. Like if you wanted them to duel this a middle here, which the gap would do, you wouldn't just drive face it. And we'll see the DRG already with the insta push as well, just making sure that they're gonna feel like they need to hold behind earlier.
对，而且现在 DRG 的这个部署很有意思啊，他们也是发现对面的短板没有哨位啊，所以刚刚弗勒辛的前推是做得非常快的。
We got 5 classics.
目前来看 DRG 的首项局胜率已经是
5 classics. It's a low buy on defense, but we got the best gun against it, and at least they got heavy armor on the pistols.
先把能量球有效的吃一吃，这个点数应该是喂给到了阿阳。
Oh my goodness, nice shot.
盖可确实是一个点数需求比较少的英雄啊。
FPX are 24 to 70 in pistols since stage 2 started. You know is that what's coming up like behind my head, where they're saying the pistol record? Why on earth did they keep the previous team in that equation? Where it's coming up with like the percentage one. I find that so odd that they would keep the team before.
在最后提速近点的过程当中，这种远距离一枪身子就能带走啊，所有人都没假，
没有反馈，这个烟特意还留了一个缝，就是这个缝。
飞将直接狙掉一人，25秒钟时间，这波近点暗野推的恰到好处，点内的 life 也没有能够抵住压力，一发两拳的图命中。
I mean, I like this Omen smoke on defense though. This gap I'm 100% was sure. Again, and when you're doing the gaps, obviously you want to do it with like the opposite way of where they're swinging fast, right? So they see the smoke fast and they're like, well, this gap doesn't exist. It just looks like a normal smoke from like this side.
在首枪分失利之后打第一区这种远距离交火，如果你没有办法获取到确切的站位信息，没有办法抓到防守方的落位习惯，其实按照这样的打法思路看下来，三烟是比较难受的。
那上分打完，第二节是5把枪全部保留了下来，经济上面来说是非常不错的。
甚至还补了1把。 那这一轮其实枪械劣势不算大，中路主动做前推，给出一发离击剑之后，吓到了我卡出一些血量。无人机启动，
无人机反推，这个被标定到可能要直接被穿啊！中路的烟雾覆盖是非常满的，其实双方的视野都不是特别好。
不过我们刚刚其实有聊到一个问题啊，就是FunPlus这套阵容，他们搜集信息的能力会比较弱，有烟雾。
Holy shit! That's an outrageous start to the round. Yeah, but I mean they like to do this.
一枪把 life 狙倒，会导致剩下的队员这近点有点没头绪了。
而且这把枪其实是可以捡的，我卡手已经提前封烟了，想要去获取这把枪。
Dudes, they're getting some damage out with the marshals. There's a lot. They lost their duelist. Their person who's meant to TP over towards the site as their second entry is on 50 HP. They go into a site with 3 people.
而且他们的枪并不差。尼克手上还有2个闪光。 如果这样贸然进点40秒钟时间，其实你清点都是一个问题。
没错，烟已经给了，但依然是留了一条缝给到洛克去狙。队长机枪是空了，想要多摊枪啊，但是
Wingman might have owned
差
it.
距还是会非常明显。
Damn,
顶
okay.
着单向烟，阿阳是直接一波大拉。
Yeah, Wingman detecting this guy close was pretty much everything. They got that. They got a little bit scary. I mean, this X-Hack is strong, just because every angle is kind of covered. But when you lose when they lose their duelist, so they gotta send Wingman in as the backup duelist with the Omen TPing. I mean, it didn't look bad.
并且位置也是处于
Scary.
走不掉的一个点位，就看远距离对枪有烟可以过点啊。
Okay, they ended up keeping that insanely clean. This was the only extra bit of damage that was done. Get official as well. Crazy Wingman. I mean, he saved them, yeah. He really did. Gotta accept it.
中路其实这个
Getting the praise when it's due.
让FPX被迫要放慢节奏，然后整体抱团，没有人选择去绕后。但是在这波，因为先拿到了人数优势，
Wouldn't the Harbor be better than Viper?
一决胜负，因为当时已经形成了一个三人的重防。
On this map, honestly,
这
you
个
might be
飞
right.
掌架烟的效率非常低，以及整体枪械差距还是太大了。
The Harbor's nice on this map. And I don't really like Harbor.
这个中路的单向
This is interesting.
就是
We're getting the
敢太过于
the EG smokes out of middle.
哇，这个点又是一波常规的穿啊！这个缝其实我们刚刚也
Dude, they keep.
是特意留了一个
Okay, maybe the smoke is on purpose because they keep missing it to have an angle here to duel. But then their pistol was just dumb reaction, right?
又要对 B 区发
But I think they are right that they're missing their smoke at middle. But then why on earth are they 50-50 dueling if they know it's there? With their double smokers. That's huge, that is. Here we go. Maybe got a little bit greedy, but can't really blame him on that one. There's so much damage done on this. Knife goes in, tells them that only Omen's crossed over towards site. I'm pretty sure it might have missed him.
要关注一下回防的技能，尼克手上还剩下一颗闪光，没有信息获取。正面 Spirit G1一枪头是直接摘掉了对手，但转瞬之间就被补掉。2v2，但是高打低的站位加上无限续挤的烟，现在第二季过点很困难啊。
烟马上就要散，拼反应，一瞬间尼克
Damn.
非常快。
Very nice. Ooh, stacking some defense rounds early as well. It's a really good start. Really good start. Hello, Fru. How we doing?
所以导致在没有哨位的情况之下，他们不敢去退到点外去守这个爆能器。
而且很关键的一个问题是在前期这波交换上来说，洛克其实是非常尽力的。在几乎明牌的点位上来说，是以这个逐风交换到了2个人数，也给队伍拖了很多回防的时间。残局的2打2，我觉得FPX还是稍微有一点点尴尬了。在2楼烟散之后。 这个站位直接暴露无遗啊，自己也不知道要看哪一边。
DRG, they're playing sites a lot. It might just be against this comp because there's so many smokes that you can kind of play in them. This was their own smoke on the edge though. This is like probably my favorite Astra smoke on the map. It just works so good. It's a one-way for here. It's a one-way for here. It's a one-way for back of site, and you have freedom if you're top of site. Like this smoke on defense it's pretty much what you should have down every single time. Really allows a jet. It can work against you when they have a jet, but when they have no jet, you should be using this smoke every single time. When they have a jet, you kind of give them a smoke to dash into, but why people do like Cypher and cages here as well.
对，因为其实FPX这个阵容出烟的话还是会比较困难的，丢丢以及夜路的闪都会比较好背。
还是要往 B 连打，驾驭巨刃的
Knife goes over towards A, clears all at A. We got double smokes over towards middle. Recon got shot as well, so that's nice pressure from Berlin. It's gonna keep a couple watching middle.
卢克已经是第3次站在这个位置了。
That is wild as well. Everyone's just incredible with marshals.
在近点的话，我卡出的血量也很低，可能得优先保活。2楼回防的 Nick 已经正在路上，但手上已经没有闪光可用了。
I'd read, yeah. I mean, they should be smoking playing there every single round. So
变成了一波4
I'm just more impressed they hit the shot.
爆能器是能顺利安置的，而且这一轮枪线的布局非常的丰厚。
The Viper smoke to
看出来
cross.
2个，夜路和盖可都没技能，阿阳禁烟收到 Spirit Z1。
然后呢，然后两边都快要到了，但柏林的飞将架得非常的准。2打4，尼克再摘一人。
Like this from life though. Spotted the guy in heaven. They wanted to double peek with his teammate.
非常差，非常的架烟，很难做到有效的击
Ooh,
杀。
regen armor might actually
是被狙过的，49滴血
come into play here.
双方在烟中做博弈，可是留给五卡数的时间已经不多了。
看到了头皮，哇！但是
Very,
远距
very
离柏林
nice
也是第一时间出烟支援啊！这波残局的2打1 ，FunPlus 的整体协同和配合还是更精妙一些。
因为其实对于幽邃地库的 B 区来说，它这个地形，如果你有技能做全覆盖，或者有些烟雾去贴近点，只有这个包厢上能站。但其实就是这样的一个疏忽，会让对方抓住你一些打提前枪的机会。
对，而且 FunPlus 这个3烟阵容，如果你让它非常轻松进到点里的话，就会出现刚刚看到的，你回防到点里全是单向烟，很难有这种正常对枪或者是比较舒服的回防角度，就很需要你的绕后来打开局面。但对于绕后的架枪上来说 ，FunPlus 是非常擅长的，柏林的飞将也没有出现任何失误。局势来到3比2的比
Looks
分，
middle. Knife again. Hits nothing.
出了一把蟒侠，这把蟒侠打对方全都是一枪死。
Dude, FX FX are always changing up their smoke.
身位的，而且 FunPlus 对现在 Luke 的架点是有
Smoke here. Last round we had smoke here. This round we had smoke deeper back.
的一波协同，
We solo walk with our Astro
有点快了，跟队友脱节了。
against the eco over towards site. Not sure about this one. Definitely not sure about this one. When we got an outlaw, we're not even waiting like 30 seconds to let the outlaw try and get a pick.
路的前顶，但 Life 是有所预警啊，因为这波
This wasn't too bad though. This push from Luke, like although it looks a little bit mad, you got 2 hero guns. It cuts sound for a little bit. The only thing I would say is I'd want him to do that like 5 to 8 seconds later. Because you know they're going to be grouping at like 50, so if he waits like a little bit, he would have been right.
不过不亲自来直接开，阿阳也是通过队友的一个示意。
Keep an eye on Vukashu. He's like the only person that can kind of win this round.
进高点应该压力不大，但是卡数有把英雄枪。
Oh, he's in a pretty
皮蛋安包主动拉出，没有打过。Life 一发屠命中带走对手之后，队友也是完成了安全的落位。
2打4，而且在2楼处还有人在等待绕后。这一波残局其实对于 DRG 来说操作空间很有限，暗眼再一推，非常稳的去帮助有森品拿到这波击杀，没有问题，双杀到手。
Hey, very, very nice.
自己的终极技能也只差2个点。
Got a little bit scary to be honest. I'm not sure about the original plan for the Antico.
这种精致的博弈之上，他们其实已经落后了很多了。下一轮的关键分，看看会不会考虑去叫个暂停调整一下，因为其实更多DRG的拿分会围绕中路的击杀来去创造优势，在 B 点包点，哪怕你是放了3个人，都是没有能够接住对方的近点的。
我觉得现在 FunPlus 做的非常好的一点就是，
Besides Abyss, what would you say FX's worst map? I haven't seen him play enough, man, to know really.
首先是开局去
It's way too early to know that stuff. You can get like a rough guess, but
他们的进步贴前点，然后同时协同拉出的动作，很有可能会抓到一个首杀，而确实在上一分他们也是如此去做的。而在缺失细节，
if you're reading this, like the stream, cause why not? Nice, Johnny.
借助这2种拉扯，能够去先扩大自己的人数优势。
对，而且我们刚刚其实有一个假设，就是 B 区其实是包点很难让防守方队员去硬扛点内的。那像之前的世界赛，大家
Whoa, Hawaiian Mackie, thank you so much. Appreciate you doing that, bro. Thank you, thank you. Of all the viewing parties, don't know how you keep up with all the VOW games. It's fine, dude. Thank you for saying that, though. I appreciate that. Thank you for that, man.
对，而且我们也提到了 FunPlus 这
That's
个
huge, bro. I
3
appreciate
烟
you.
你就算架局，你也可能需要推得非常靠前。
Hawaiian Mackie, thank you, dude.
有可能你自己能够拿到击杀，但是一个主峰
Just sleep for 4 hours. Yeah, the only hard bit is changing the sleep schedule.
尼克为了补足自己的技能，只能起出一个轻甲，而他这个轻甲配合五卡鼠的再生护甲，其实还是会被 Autumn 这个进攻蟒侠给一枪摘掉。
这份 FunPlus 依然是一个慢打开局，同样的先开局给中路压力啊。
everyone in the YouTube chat like the super chat as well. Thank you for doing that, bro. Appreciate that.
前40秒钟的时间
That'll be Hawaiian, exactly. Okay. We should have a pretty big round money-wise, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can't buy. And FPX have a lot of money.
提速吗？咬中了。
但有队友在身侧的，有他们想抓。
This is interesting because FPX used this strat the other day, and then now they're using it to fake, but it wasn't originally going to be a fake. Like they were all kind of stacked over towards A. They had Astra as like a backup if they wanted to, or if they were a little bit out of position in my opinion. But at least like that they're trying to use the demo out there against the opposite team, right? Make it look like we're using the same ults, then actually head over towards the other site. It's just the fact that we had 1-1 and then we had 2-1. What is the one just meant to solo win a duel? Bambino, hello. Bambino, how are we doing? Oh, he's 7 months. Holy as well. Thank you so much, dude. Everything's going well, man. How far ahead of everyone else is China? The gap is really closing. We got some nice like higher teams in China at the moment. I still haven't watched Trace, so I don't know where they sit at the moment. But the overall level is getting better. Like to the point where maybe next year there's like next to no gap apart from maybe like 3 teams also. Maybe like 3 teams at the bottom.
这个确实没办法，他其实2枪都中了，但对方重甲的这个伏笔在切标配，刚刚其实在距离那个掩体还有一个近大远小。
他也不敢换弹，换弹对第一时间听到声音的话，幻灵肯定是会大脚步直接拉出来的。这波残局已经是尽力了。
确实感觉 DRG LT 教练刚刚叫的那个暂停是很有成效的，就像场中 Saki 提到的一样，他不仅仅是调整了 Luke 的站位而已 ，Luke 其实站在了一个
Mafias, thank you so much. Mafias Gasland, right? Gasland? Gasland. Mafias, I appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much for the tier 1, bro. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you, thank you.
赛前的准备上面 ，DRG 也下了一些功夫。对于限制单走的，Yosemite 也是做了很多功课的。
不过上一分还是惨胜啊，是2把数位安排上，中路这一分还是大军压境啊，一个0点球探直接炸了3个人。
哇，拿到信息非常足，而且这次把 Nick 调度过来，中路可以尝试去打一些反清，给闪，但是还是因为烟雾的限制，枪位太过于劣势了。
这确实队友帮不上，烟太多了。 在2楼想要驰援队友的
Damn, what on earth just went down there?
闪结束一瞬间是左右2人同时倒地，并且在 B 区的单挂，奥特曼也拿到了一个。
I find it really weird that they use the Omen smoke here and not the Astra smoke.
又是剩下福乐星在 A 区的单挂，因为他其实好多分都是在打回。然后其实对于自身枪杆
Rough one for DRG though.
也是个不小的打击。
1-9 loss bonus, no money. As much as I didn't like the round before well, I like the original plan, the round before for FPX. Trying to play off the ante. It's just that no one was anywhere in a good position to do anything from it. And then this is just nuts from life. Esports Andy, thank you so much for the prime as well. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the 4 months.
但烟散之后，福乐星的架枪还是很准。
自己位置也暴露了，
但时间还有很多啊，前后包夹3个人已经围攻过来了。
藏在烟里，暴露枪线，给个信息脉冲。
Oh my goodness.
没有办法。
This devastating for DRG. FPX have full money to buy for the rest of the half. DRG not so much. Let you go this. Thomas, thank you so much for doing that, Thomas, in the YouTube chat as well. Thank you for that. The EDG don't make it through. Do you have faith in other Chinese teams doing some damage? People are telling me that Trace looked really, really good. So Trace definitely, from what people are saying, can do damage. I'm not sure the other teams will be able to do much other than like 1 best-of-3 upset. But I'm hearing Trace look like actually legit. Like maybe multiple best-of-3 wins. But it's definitely a lot harder in Masters, I will say that, because less teams there. So I would say that the upset potential in the first Masters in Bangkok is going to be a lot lower.
3个人又是在中路直接被打穿了，
没办法。那 A 区点后的福乐星也被接掉，3杀到手的柏林又收获了3个点数。奥特 针对对方的前压，这已经是有手预警了。
这一波其实对于 FunPlus 来说是完全按照自己的节奏。
Top 3 best teams so far in kickoff.
和这个枪械的优势发挥的很明显。
Honestly, from what I've seen so far, G2 fast, then Vitality, then Sentinels. I would actually say Sentinels above Vitality from what I've seen. But I haven't seen Trace. And I haven't seen Genji yet. And they could be pretty good. And actually for the T1 PaperX both looked alright. It was just a scrappy game. Which is probably why probably why I'm down on them a little bit. Heretics? I haven't seen Heretics yet, so it's like... I would imagine they're in there as well, but...
不过这一轮的优势在哪儿？优势在于尼克手上有一个优先级最高的无效命令。看一下他的
BBL the sleepers. I want to see BBL beat teams now that people have seen their demos. They had really good comps that people would struggle against first time. I need to see if they change up enough, and if I kind of need to see if they change up enough that it's hard. Thing is, I don't think they're one and done comps though. I think they're gonna work pretty well, but at least the Abyss comp will have not as much impact second time round. I felt like I've seen this exact round before from FPX, and then there's some, well, the problem was last time they got the plant down. This time doing this ult without the plant, it pretty much works against you.
没错，很难展开。这个回复开的位置很浅，把爆能器艰难的带了回来，自己也只剩30滴血。最终
very nice. Very nice.
拿到这一分。哇，这次我觉得对于这个中路的处理。
Kanako, thank you so much. Kanako, 607 with the prime. Thank you for doing that, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I think there should be more timeouts in Valorant. Nah, I think 2 is really good. Hate the EMEA schedule. Yeah, a lot of people complain, so there's a chance it changes for split 1, including teams and casters. So it's not just like viewers complaining, it's everyone. The problem is, I think what might have to happen, and honestly what we should probably hope for, is when this best of 5 starts at 9 PM for them, we kind of want to hope it goes 5 maps and there's some tech delays. Because when a best of 3 starts finishing at like 2:30 or 3 AM, they're gonna have to change it. Like, they literally have to. So that's, and sometimes people need to experience an issue before they realize it's an issue. They need to experience the worst outcome before, instead of predicting and seeing that it's going to happen. Change. A lot of those people in companies. A lot of people.
在福乐星的强硬架点之上，他基本上是不让你摸进来的。
对，但是这个赌目也会限制到 A 区的防守人员，让他们不敢太轻易的转点。很有可能会被摸进 A 的风险。同样的，也是一波中路的开局技能上的交换。
I think DRG are doing great. I'm not gonna lie. This FPX comp is hard to play against on defense, but at the same time. Wait, what do they got? They got double smokes. Yeah, they can take mid. Yeah, I think FPX might need to get the last 2 rounds. We'll see. Just get Pansy to cast it. Dude, honestly, even without Pansy, damn, this is a nice strat though. Even without Pansy, the tech delays in EMEA are pretty heavy. This is cool though, right? Yoru ult doesn't get hit by the Omen flash, so you just Omen flash while the Yoru's there, and then you can insta go out once it's kind of gone past you and hit the person. But smoke a little bit deeper as well, so they kind of committed. It was really cool. They got a nice set strats of ults. And there's been a lot of B hits because the passive pressure of this A wall should be pretty high.
主动暴露位置就可以了。
暴露器安置，这是一个偏守家的包，可是8发子弹，他现在好像猜错了边。卢克的再生甲，加上这个绕后。
We've seen Berlin use a second after plant, bro. He's always dead for it. And no, not really. Huge shots. Yeah, and I think they need this, and I think they need the next one as well.
哇，这就是联赛头部命中概率排名第1的选手。哇！就我们之前就是在2路聊到阿阳的时候，一定会有个这样的话题，就他在把自己先锋位的技能丢光之后，他的这个精准命中的概率和枪法的刚硬程度是相当高的。包括这一分的反应，其实他已经是在一个就感觉4处漏风、4面楚歌的一个境地了，但是他做到了。
5比6，上半场只剩最后1分。从这个比分上来看，其实在防守
Level of China risen, or has FPX fallen off a bit? The level's risen. Their comps aren't as good in the current map pool, I think, as well, and like with the way the meta is at the moment, I don't think it's great. I think dropping a smoke and getting another initiator, or maybe like depending on map, like a Vice could help them a lot. They still have cool stuff with it, but it just looks hard to play. And I also feel like they misplay a little bit, like yeah, I feel like they misplay a little bit, but they got some weird and cool Viper stuff. Look at this guy, that is way too much. Oh my god, everyone's going for it. Honestly, at least you're all on the same page, pushing aggros so that you can get the shot. It's a big play for the official, but honestly, it might win them it. Problem now is this guy's literally in a position where he can't use the official, so I don't know why we're tunnel visioning so much for it. Yeah, I think it doesn't make sense when we're then hanging around in this area. Well, there we go. We might actually see the Astra suck in the after plant. Right, he did it too late, so we got half. Cannot believe this guy doesn't stick. Yeah, that's a mess up. That's a big mess up. He went for spam. Doesn't have the timing down. Bit of lack of play on Astra, no doubt.
来进行第2段的拆除。其实这一分的2大悬念，第一大悬念就是在于版本的更替之后导致没有拼点，这是第1点。第2点就是 FunPlus 他既然选择这样的一个3烟阵容，他一定会在安置爆
This whole after plan wasn't great.
断后，他不知道后点位的任何信息，导致其实是一个3打2。
Like the whole plan to go get the fish short when it's committed so deep, that even if you get it, you're not gonna be able to cross back over towards the site. And then the 1v1 was played pretty poorly.
也经历过前面几分让 FunPlus 太快进到点内很难手爆的这个，就是很难去回防这个难题之后，他们选择先跟你点内打一波，尽量多的去下你的人数，然后不让你在残局有太多的烟雾可以去用。
新赛季更加喜欢哪张地图？裂变峡谷和莲花古城。莲花古城。
Lotus or Fracture? Dude, Fracture is really fun to watch at the moment.
熟悉一点。
对，因为其实可能打排位上来说，裂变峡谷这张。
But I think Lotus is a better map.
经常会有些可能因为沟通不顺啊，或者阵容选择不是特别合理，出现被偷掉的情况。
确实感觉绝大部分的观众。
Damn, so does everyone else, man.
因为裂变峡谷这张地图其实对于
We're gonna 5-0 this.
大部分的这个新加入5v7的玩家来说会有一点点难。它其实很像是一张攻守互换的地图，防守方需要在4处漏风的情况之下去主动做出前压的举动，这其实会很考验 TNT 当中的一个配合。
没错。 那再说回到这场比赛，上半场最后的1分依然是由 DRG 成功拿下，而且是一个残局非常惊险的1v1的这个
博弈。
对，那现在看起来这个上半场 FunPlus 还是稍微有点难受 ，DRG 小优。
不过 FunPlus
How much these wins cost me? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Non-stop.
就他们也同样是他们进攻端暴露。
Money well spent.
就是我没有哨位，如果对方有一个边路渗透很强的选手，你要怎么办？
所以他们非常需要在点内能够站住脚，或者是架枪能够有足够多的收益。开局这个落位看起来是要一波3架，利用地形的一波上下错落的3架。
对，摆了一波 trap 啊。那这一分在 A 点前点， 不过有零点嗅探和无人机的情况之下，这个3架未必能够抓到人，有机会换出一些技能。
而这次的进攻 DRG 正好也是围绕 A 点来的，零点嗅探探的是前点，没有照到点内的3个人。
给无人机吗？
Map, do you think is the best chamber map in the current map pool?
其实是鬼魅。
Blurs.
正面直接被刷完了。
哇，这一颗消散啊，很好的蒙蔽掉了对手啊。给到 DRG 的反应，他们第一时间觉得这是可能是一颗星云，所以想要禁烟贴到前点之后打一波爆发。 但万没想到，这一颗消散
Kind of surprised they all got. Kind of surprised the trades were that heavy in the favor of FPX.
啊，这样一瞬之间只剩下了我卡数面对一个1打4，现在还要。
Okay, it didn't flash. Yeah, I mean they kind of. It is just their plan to do it. Like they literally want to just. They want to overwhelm with numbers. Is the whole idea of that one. Like you're meant to win the trade out because it's maximum going to be. Damn, that was really doable. You meant to just win the trade out just because there's loads of you.
确实很稳嘛，因为其实在当前这个版本，像斯凯啊一些先锋位可能会选择去把技能拉满。不过这一轮确实 FunPlus 就像我们赛前采访阿阳的时候他提到的一样。
But this is this is probably the best map pool ever for a chamber.
意味着他们只是付出的努力得到了回报。
对，今天
I'd actually take away the probably. This is the best map pool ever for a chamber.
那拿到手枪分之后，也可以把局势稍微稳定一下。现在手枪局的胜率也是大大提升，因为其实基数会比较少，他们前面只有2场。
You got no ascent, and ascent's the worst map. And it now means that you can play it on every map.
2把正义已经是极限了，勇蟒侠的存在，而且FunPlus很尊重，这4把长枪起出来，直接飞到包点。
The power chamber is really good.
再给一颗风暴，但丢下来的一瞬间
Would Breeze not be better?
走了，跟自己的队友
Yeah, I guess so. And then take out split. I guess then you have the most perfect chamber. Oops. But even chamber and split's like okay.
而且现在没有丢的回场之后，要看暗眼以及 Life 的这唯一一颗闪了。暗眼推了，但效果
Demon
还
Flash goes in, but they
拿到了左侧的站位信息，队友好像
take a lot of time.
哇，这确实枪械太差了，补枪跟不上啊，只有尼克一把正义摘了一个。
Nice shot.
还有变数，可惜的是
Honestly, that little higher low they had here as well, I thought that might have been enough.
单发的伤害也是
It was damage done though. It was a good eco.
这一轮
And they got the plant.
枪械劣势的情况下，2把正义完成了近点的安包，而且下了对方2把枪。那2把枪的经济，蟒侠应该是名牌了，所以在下一轮骑甲的压力应该会。
The EMEA Grand Finals is on the Sunday as well. Yeah, I know, dude. It's just the more I look at the EMEA schedule, I'm just like I just don't understand the full process because you can't get the Americas viewers because the Americas games on at the same time, so you don't get the Americas viewers. Everyone in Germany can at least watch the fast match. Then when it gets to like 2 AM, you can't really watch the actual final or the 5th map. It's so it just feels like there's no full process.
没有看到任何的人，但这也是变相的一种信息，对面大部队大概率在中或者 A。A
点已经有一个落位预警了，而且阿阳是有一把狂徒在的。
但现在短时间内 A 点只有1个人。
No APAC viewers. I think there's always going to be no APAC viewers for EMEA though anyway, right? I think that time zone's like savage.
加了一个过点位。
FunPlus 视角，他们觉得对方可能会转。
看到枪管了，闪来的有点慢。
Damn, we're still fighting? Oh, okay, that's why.
一个人接了2个队友的。
I respect the confidence. One of the only hero guns makes a lot of sense.
而剩下3名队友在点位稍微有点尴尬，进不太去点。那个虽然在拉烟的过程当中收掉了 Alton， 但是点内现在绕后的队员也快要到了。DRG要快，要赶紧处理点内的枪线。 但阿阳的架枪非常精准，现在还保持了很好的血量。爆能器也被击落。
Oh man, honestly, I think if he committed there, it's really nice. Oh boy, okay, whoa. Sometimes you miss the easy ones, but hit the hard ones. He has played that so well, even the distraction at the end. Like if he had committed, he honestly would have won the duel. But him not committing, distraction enough for the double flank. And they did it nice and early. It's funny, both of these teams have had like a flank nice and early, right? Just to create the pressure. The Astra needs to play like way further back and do sentinel duties.
那缺陷性能够利用什么样的方式来弥补？就是防守方打前压，恰巧这一份对方没有队员单挂 B 区。
那现在第2个暂停给出来，确实对于 DRG 来讲，换边之后连丢3分啊，局势会有一波很大的逆转。现在经济是非常。
He's gone fell out. Wait, really?
而且
I didn't watch it.
在上一轮甚至连爆能器都没有安置的情况之下，双方的枪械
That's
会拉开一个
incredible.
比较大的差距。幽邃地库的中路和 B 区其实是一个偏远的交火距离，而 A 点在当前阿阳手感火热的情况之下，其
It's
实
taken Riot so long to release the replay system.
夜路的绕后和出烟的
It's
反击
just
其实会有一点点困难。
It looks like it's a nightmare to
都
make.
会有在进攻方要小心后路
From what I can see,
因为都是缺
every
少
single
稍微
time
的
they have
阵容
some kind of issue with it.
现在就看一下教练要怎么去调整了。我觉得可能还是要考虑，如果要打快的一波的话，尽量把技能给的再满一些。
对，而且就是你面对对方选择夜路的情况之下，他打防守的回防速度一定会比你打转点要来得更快。
Any thoughts about Clove? The after smoke deaths are a lot stronger without pings. Yeah. I mean, we've seen a couple of Cloves. Cloud9 was obviously the best one. Not that it came down to being able to have after plant smokes at any point, I don't think. Came down to Zappa being a beast, but maybe he's got that confidence because he's on Clove.
还是一把雄鹿。他最近练这把枪练的还蛮多的哦。
Okay, recon goes in. Everyone waits for the recon to scan before turning. We got a Bucky for the entry, and we got a hero gun for Vukashu. That is it. But we do have an empty site. It does look like FPX don't mind on the ecos, leaving an empty site and retaking. It worries me a lot, but last time they Omen flashed like this to enter with Yoro going at the back. We got the same one.
也是同样在防止掉枪，毕竟 Life 手上有个神鬼不绝。
Omen's in the place to flash. Yoro this time going over towards heaven.
看这波回防的技能处理了，一旦丢丢全部用来找人。
神鬼不绝都不交，释放效果还不错，那个粘了一个，他这把
Oh my.
但是我看出侧，哇，真是把一把中路喷3个。
Every single person has a gun upgrade available. We don't know how many they're gonna get, but yeah, I really don't like leaving sites against an eco. They did this twice, and I think they're fine with it. But my goodness, when you have that hero buy of like a Bucky or something similar to this, like it's just the best gun you could possibly have. Like this or a Judge here, so strong. Also, I'm not sure the Yoru should be going heaven when it felt like last round the Yoru was the only reason they got out of spawn. Like the Gecko flash from heaven's pretty good. Don't think you need anything else with it. Especially if you omen flash and then flash. If the flash goes here, is there anything to shoot the Gecko flash early? Unless there's someone underneath. This game's gonna be really close now.
那点后现在只能等待一下绕后的队员了。Life 这个神鬼不绝可能是这一分回防最后的机会。
What do you think about the C9 Structure and Fracture against NRG? Oh, dude, they just ran it down. You say strats, but you look at their attack and they literally just rush sites. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I think you can do that with Teo. I'm just saying they just fast exect every time.
看到了，第一打高没打过，有3P 枪很硬，但是正面怎么办？时间已经所剩不多了，打出一个闪光 ，Spirit 和 Vukashu 一人一个，放出假身之后踢到中路，现在有人低包，不是假击
Savior kill.
来不及了。
Yeah, FPX might struggle now. Where are they at? 2,400 loss bonus, so they can have 3 good guns. They'd probably force it. Was C9 one of the best Teos? One of the better Teos, I would say. Definitely one of the better. Like top, maybe like top 3, but like just third, I would say. No, maybe I think honestly 4th. All of the best uses is from Americas right now. Because G2, 100 Thieves, and Sen all used it pretty well. And then I would say C9 is close. The thing is, I can't really judge it from C9 because we didn't even really get to mid rounds. I don't even know, like, all they had to do was just fast send it. Like, they weren't even tested enough on their defense. I mean, on their attack even. Freeing? Freeing just fragged out. The utility was pretty bad.
FunPlus 手上金额组没有特别多，因为经济没有很好。
超杀开在前点，回收还要10秒。现在看来，其实有机会咬到人吗？咬到了，但是点内有队友做驰援吗？
跟进啊，
给淹了，感觉快要醒了。落地。
Oh my god. Dude, every single time there's someone from DRG bailing their teammates out. Very nice to see. We had Nick last round, we have Spirits this round, and yeah, I think FPX are really in trouble. You got 2-9 loss bonus now. They could still buy and get light armors.
这个整体的局势回顾来看，可能对于柏林来讲，选择往后退去等队友是一个更好的选择。
主要他
Brent's Teo? Yeah, it was really good. G2's Teo was the best so far. I really liked Sentinels and 100 Thieves' Teo on split. I thought they both had cool stuff with it.
场面上的决策和决断，给队友下达了非常果断和坚硬的指令，然后直接大部队做转移。
那现在从第二季的打法来看，他们完全是针对于柏林守的这个 B 区啊，一直在发起挑战。这个暂停。
Side shows to Teo. Yeah, that's who we didn't mention. You're right.
赶紧去部署一下自己的这个站位了。我觉得可能
Dude, Teo in solo, like Teo's solo queue's not great though. You're actually not gonna get too much from it. Trying to force that coordination with randoms is not gonna be a thing. This match is so equal. You would imagine DRG take control now. It's like it's theirs to lose, really. They should be winning it.
如果你要想在 B 区前点位去创造一个优势的兑换，就得像之前康康一样，去在前点位的窗口给到你更多前压。
I think T1 is a title contender this year. Yeah, they are. EU games today, yes.
要不然就是一把狙。
那就要看一下暂停回来之后 ，FunPlus 要做何变动。明军的话可能经济有限啊，不太能够起。那就只能从战术的这个层面上面去想一下办法了。正好这个
attack balls,
可以让 FunPlus 在
attack balls into attack balls.
其实从枪感上看下来，双方是都差的不是很多嘛，就对战胜率双方是各有千秋的，但更多还是在一些技能的阅读和技能的收益回馈上。而且其实我们在开局的时候就有提到一个点，就是 Nick 这个 KO 啊，他真的
Heretics playing today, yeah.
管得死死的，而且他
They're gonna look good.
联赛数据。总助攻数
The big question for Heretics is more just like what comps are they going for?
支援和支撑真的非常多。
我觉得 Nick 在第二季真的是一个非常重要的。
Sonia, thank you so much. Thank you.
其实他的枪法
18 months, 12 months in a row.
非常稳定的。
带枪指挥玩先锋。
We can
一定程度上在
help
个下半场
with
有2到
this.
3分的关键分都是由他来吹响那个最后进点的号角的。
而在换边之后，其实 DRG 是一度被对面连拿3分啊，但通过一个暂停的调整，也是
On your type again?
扳了回来。现在场上常规时间的最后一个暂停，由 FunPlus 叫出之后，局势还会有所改写吗 ？FunPlus 在这一分确实经济会比较
There we go.
而且从保留的
Color coordination.
B 点要做前推了。
Beautiful.
我们在暂停时间聊到的解题之策，点中站不住，点后回防不了，那只能做前推，但是这个好像又没有抓到人。
Okay. What are we thinking?
B 区的前顶，而这一次正好 DRG 没有在 B 点放置单挂的人员，开局其实这个3人的前顶已经是拿到了一定的信息了。
因为其实站在 DRG 的视角来说，他们不太会去选择这一份的单挂。如果对方eco局，你单边吊枪会很麻烦。
所以这样第一时间没有被看到，但是只抽到了一枪身体，只能退了。
点内进点没压力，而且这波进点时间，站在守方 FunPlus 的视角来说，他们的绕后还是会很慢。主力偏点后，那正面也现在不太好做事。
柏林这一波的在点的拖延还是骗掉了 Nick 2颗闪啊！现在就看。
At least we have the push behind. 3-person push behind. Let's see. First of all, how many do these two get? Okay. And then what's the reaction?
发挥稍微有点问题啊。
Push spawn.
但是其实他看到了对方3人。
And Berlin only has a marshal.
选择就是推单边。 往手加去推，而且对方就把
If you 3-person push, you know they're gonna react. And we have the marshal there.
高低枪线的支架，陆克及时的解围啊！剩下最后2v3，但是有3名队友都是残血，烟中有机会能混吗？
Okay, nice. I mean, nicely handled from DRG. I really want to shout out Vukashu here. So we got a 2-person hold behind. Okay, and then he like, they see one and he like jiggles out, and then as soon as he realizes there's loads of numbers here and they missed the opportunity for a trade, he insta runs away. So these guys then have to kind of slow clear close, and he's like with his team, and his team can focus on hitting over towards like wherever they're pushing, and then he can just focus on heaven while they're reclearing main, and then focus on main. That was it's a good sign for DRG that round. They reacted very well. And this whole push by FPX behind, they're gonna have to do it with less numbers. Sheaf_Twitch, thank you so much for the tier 1, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 55 mums. He took a winner anyways. Yeah, if they look that good on every map at the beginning, sure. They might have to wait a little bit for other teams to look good. They could still lose because of pistol rounds and snowball in this game though. There's that. Poor Luke, man, they really sent him in. But do they? You got 2 smokes here. How are we? You got 2 stars. You got 1 smoke. Use like 1 smoke here to block vision to create pressure or not? I think in a smaller map you would have to. Because the map is so big rotate wise. But I guess I'm okay with this.
而且阿阳倒地之后 ，B 区也没有办法去做前顶拿信息了。提前封烟了，已经预判到对面的打点。不过有宇宙分裂2楼的奥特姆完全没有过点的视野。
Astro as well. Everyone with the Astro plants over towards here. We got nothing to stop this. It's pretty cool from DRG. Problem is if Berlin gets a kill, it's a done rounds because this Astra ult is going to be used back on him. Wait, this is nice. This additional smoke. I feel like it works a little bit against them, but with their positions, it's incredible. Ah, nice spamming. His 70 was a bit slow in this as well. That's impressive from DRG. 4-4, they lost their original sight hit. They go back a little bit. They're tempted to go around the map, and then they just cut sound. Cut sound the whole time. Big map rotate. They think they're going B, 3-person stack, 1-person here, Astra ult for the plant. And the after plant positions were cool because they had a higher, lower as well. So like they were all planned for this guy to do the smoke and go close. Like that's like a whole smoke that maybe they prepped for this plant. And then you just hold the main line of vision. Then you have one on the right. But those are drilled rounds. They even spoke like in depth of what they want to do for the after plant with Astra and the Omen.
对他一直是一个很有灵性的烟味选手。之前早期我记得有做过一期 Sugar Zero 的复盘，其实跟福乐星现在的打法是比较类似的。11比9，局势已经不容乐观了。FunPlus 这分已经是一个强起的分数，有4个人都是轻甲和美甲的状态。福乐星的这把蟒虾可能会有所发挥。看枪管，再拉出去，奥腾顶住一个，但是陆克这分补位，这样换人好像 FunPlus 不是很亏啊。他们还是有很多烟啊。 那这样，我卡鼠先倒了之后，近点缺少了一个比较灵活的控场位，而且少了一手暗眼，还是蛮伤的。A 点也开了魁父，所以基本上就是确定你会往中路和 B 区去打。硬闯魁父的胜率还是偏低啊。而且这一次，因为柏林是有宇宙分裂的，所以他没有选择在点内去硬踩。对面如果下这个点内或者是悬崖边的包，可以直接给宇宙分裂尝试去强拆。打这个0点秀他好像暴露自己的位置，但好在能退，还行。 稍微拖了一点时间，所以你打回防有3比只有把判官啊。没错，但烟还好，应该是能够去。
Hard retake, but you got Astra ult, so they got to play on site.
卢克这个位置，加上尼克这个点其实是有一个勾打的。不过这个宇宙分裂会导致对方必须守在点内，对面的出枪。
Dude, the Euro clone kind of got 2 of them.
得拼一波爆发了。信息脉冲。
眩晕到了 Spirit Z1，皮蛋在开路很难有所反击啊。乐星的这把蟒侠残局，面对1打3。
Fair play, man. Shout out to the Euro clone. He did so much.
在前点位两名队员对枪都没有对过的情况之下，甚至宇宙分裂都不用交了。
对，这方我觉得最大的一个问题就是在残局4v4的情况下面，2个人都被这个假身给骗到了。这个出其不意，确实是第一时间骗到了卢克的位置，同时拉出来的尼克补枪第一瞬间也以为这是个真的。
他补枪打的那个假身上面去
I think Teo could possibly do well for server spot on Fnatic's Haven comp.
那这一轮确实
Yoru.
扳回来1分。
Yoru ISO
都很危险啊，而且对于DRG来讲，因为前面
lose the server.
现在经济的处理
Could.
是很多的。
I'm not sure I would, but you could. You still have the drone for re-clear. You lose a lot with the recon, honestly. Problem is you're always going to have some kind of weakness. But I will say that your sight hits are probably so insane that
而且开局给的这颗前点烟也很有意
it
思，
might not matter.
是让对面在过拐角的时候要
交技能，
对交技能，就利用自己手上可再生的技能去换你不可再生的技能。
不过 Life 现在是没有锚点了。
You give more shoutouts? Who do you want me to shout out?
要不再放一个不请自来？
哎，这个烟有缝啊。
不过现在这种烟留缝都会感觉有点有意为之了。
因为确实 FunPlus 是很喜欢玩这个带缝的烟的啊。
Defense would be miserable. Oh, defense would be absolutely miserable.
稍微打偏一下。
The defense in that comp is miserable anyway, so
当逐风用了。
maybe he just tank it.
骗出了你的神鬼不绝。 A 点看到一个猎枭
Yeah, I wouldn't do it personally, but you could make it work.
区的站位点内好像也不太好扛，飞了上之后有个高打低的优势。
Still good. Do the almond flash. I feel like the team play. Whoa. I feel like the team play from DRG is really nice on this map. I think they're kind of outclassing them a little bit.
而且 Life 在找人的过程当中已经把神鬼不绝给用掉了，这波回防技能是非常匮乏的，丢丢也已经出手，阿阳直接倒地，没有等到队友，现在残局变成了一个2打5。
哇，这个3烟打回防真的太
Down those Xeno for the
有
dude
2个闪光。
before the game.
这个人数的劣势真的要拼吗？
That's outrageous.
走了吧。
没有选择走，而是选择了拼。
Plus, it would probably be Weber anyway with the shout out.
直接被打了一波0换5，而 DRG 也是拿到了。
Why they're not saving that? Yeah, I think I agree. They have to save that.
这一分甚至 DRG 手上这无效命令都没交。 那下一分 FunPlus 整体经济不太足的情况之下，你还要怎么样去
The map, yeah, sometimes Abyss is pretty fun,
这一波是 DRG 的 fake 战术打得非常好，
but sometimes it's just not. Basically.
而这次是一个无人机骗到了 Life 的神鬼不绝出手。
其实站在 DRG 历史的一个打法思路当中 ，fake 战
I
术
think
不是他们的主流。
if like I'm gonna give anyone a card for this game as well, the amount of oversteps Berlin's done on attack and defense is through the roof. Like fighting over towards site here when you have the Astral, the main thing to retake, like you gotta stay alive. Then you look over towards attack, the amount of times that on attack you should be playing off-site, post-plant, Astra suck through the roof. But I don't think the comfortability is there for Berlin, right? You saw that 1v1 where we actually got to see the Astra suck and we mistimed it. Like a lot of mistakes.
那现在其实极有可能把 Life 从 B 点骗回来的。
看到了阿阳在2楼的落位啊。他们现在其实进 A 最大的阻碍就是 Autumn 这手暗眼了。但我们从上帝视角其实可以知道 ，Autumn 因为买了满甲加上正义，实际上是没有买暗眼的。
是。42秒钟，现在精英再来集合往 A 点走。
Berlin? Nah, Berlin normally plays way more Omen.
不给你打反手的机会。
这太难混了，太难混了。
这一波提速进来，完全没法接，只能等回防了。
低抛的碎片一出，
Did I forget who had the spike there?
他个人是断后。那这一轮只能看。
Okay, hard retake, but obviously everyone sticks over towards site because Astral's coming in. Which Astral do they go for? You could give them a little bit of space, but I think this one's easier. Oh, they're all going through heaven again. I'm not sure I liked this earlier, but a lot of people tank that Omen flash. Oh my goodness. Fair play. Fair play, man. At least everyone sent it out at the right time.
这一分 FunPlus 打得很赶啊！他们在其实枪位非常劣势以及枪械非常劣势的情况下面，选择了一波大胆的从2楼往下跳的举动。 而且应该是皮蛋加上这个出其不意。 假身和皮蛋先拉强线，找到路位之后，三个人在一起。
I think the Bucky's in a good place now. The Bucky needs a nerf.
出烟闪丢的还蛮好的，他二楼下直接是全摆了，
对，
But
达到很好的一个控
the
制。
problem is the problem is it's so hard to get shotguns in the right place because you don't really belong in these games, but you've got them in the game, and so they have to be able to one-shot close. But it is broken for the amount of money you're spending. It's just like I don't know. They're just annoying in these games more than anything.
是，不过这终结比赛的一次机会给到 DRG 之后，他们一定会加倍珍惜，特别是福乐星的宇宙分裂，在进入包点和打隔断的效果会比较优势。
Incorrect. Shotguns never work for you. Don't want to say it's a skill issue, but it really is.
对，锚点正好没了。
能走吗？这个传射直接主动进来，没有能够打过。阿阳虽然补出了一人的压力，但是点后钻进烟里的 Alton， 他其实是最关键的那个选手。
短炮进来找了，两侧同时搂脚步，哦，他们很
They hit at they hit at a pretty good time. Yoru was just stuck on the site.
有莎莎，
有烟，
找到了，
Huge.
没了。那这一轮藏在烟外的福乐星一倒3v3。
Wingman's got to do a lot here. Oh boy. Oh boy. As long as no one oversteps for GRG, they're fine. Maybe in heaven they can... Oh. Ooh, damn, dude. Okay, nicely done. Yeah, very, very nice from them. Yeah. I don't know. The comps are okay. I just think that the free smoke comp could be a little bit better. Berlin's got a lot to change up on this map, to be honest with you. I'm not sure he can play this aggro. He did chill out on a couple of rounds, or like at least like 5-6 of them. But